King Charles puts pressure on Prince Andrew to withdraw from public life following latest scandal. The King is putting pressure on Prince Andrew to withdraw from public life completely, according to a source. And now Sarah Ferguson has been urged by King Charles and Queen Camilla to convince Prince Andrew to completely withdraw from royal life. The Duke of York, 64, has pulled out of joining the royal family for Christmas at Sandringham this year after being publicly urged to do the decent thing. After discussing the issue with his ex-wife, Sarah, Duchess of York, the beleaguered Duke made up his mind on Monday to skip the annual celebrations in Norfolk. There was concern that Andrew's presence would put the King, who is still undergoing cancer treatment, in a harsh position given the furore over his brother's links with alleged Chinese spy Yang Tengbo. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. It is understood that Andrew's children, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, had already opted to spend Christmas with their respective in-laws, having not had the chance to do so for several years. It has not yet been officially confirmed whether Andrew will still attend a pre-Sandringham lunch thrown by the King at Buckingham Palace for up to 70 family members on Thursday. However, there is a clear working assumption at the palace that the Duke of York will recuse himself from the event. Many royal commentators have claimed that Andrew's latest scandal surrounding the alleged Chinese spy has set the seal on his public humiliation. It has led insiders to question whether he will ever appear with the family again in public outside of weddings or funerals. King Charles could be embarrassed again by brother Prince Andrew in ongoing royal lodge fight. A royal commentator has suggested that King Charles could be embarrassed again by Prince Andrew due to funds from an unidentified benefactor for the royal lodge. During an episode of the Royal Beat titled A Royal Red Carpet, presenter Kate Thornton discussed the ongoing dispute over the royal lodge involving the King and his sibling, Prince Andrew. It has emerged in a recent twist to the royal drama that Andrew has secured funding to remain in the £30 million residence, despite the King's attempts to have him leave. The problem surfaced when it was revealed that Andrew was having difficulty covering the annual £400,000 maintenance costs of the mansion. At the same time, it is understood that King Charles has reduced his brother's allowance and ceased paying for his security. Nevertheless, Andrew has now managed to acquire money through a secret benefactor, according to reports by The Express. The Sun's royal editor, Matt Wilkinson, commented on the situation, noting that Charles has tried to wash his hands of his brother Andrew. Matt elaborated, but Andrew has managed to drag the King back in by, as you point out, got reassurances from the or told the keeper of the privy purse that this money is legitimate. His then if that turns out to be, and as discussed, his history that he has had, problems with where he's received money in the past. If it turns out there are issues with this money or the donor, you drag the King and the royal household back in again. And that's what they were trying to avoid by cutting him off of the money, and that's what I worry in years or months when we do find out where the money's come from because we are trying to find out. I worry that the King will be dragged into it, and he could be embarrassed again by his brother. Despite the Duke securing the funds, according to royal author Robert Hardman, the King is allegedly considering removing valuable items from the mansion. He told Palace Confidential that the royal collection owns a number of valuable items within the property and may decide that it can't be confident that this place is safe anymore. Meanwhile, Andrew's daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, are said to be unhappy with the treatment of their father and are believed to have drawn up a battle plan to help him. A source told Express.co.uk, the York family have held several meetings and drawn up a battle plan. They will not allow their family to fall or come up against any more negative press. Buckingham Palace has been approached for comment. King Charles reveals new member of royal family following heartbreaking statement. King Charles has revealed that he and his wife Queen Camilla are planning to welcome a new canine to the royal family. It follows Queen Camilla's heartbreaking revelation last Monday that her beloved Jack Russell, Beth, had died. King Charles, 76, told Royal Variety Performance hosts Alan Carr and Amanda Holden that the pair were going to get a new one. Recalling the conversation, Holden said, "We mentioned Her Majesty and we wished her well, and I gave condolences for the doggy. I felt for her. I really felt for her when that happened." He said, "We're going to get a new one. Merry Christmas. Get it from Battersea, please." Queen Camilla adopted the Jack Russell Terrier from Battersea Dogs and Cats Home in 2011. The Queen is a patron of the animal charity where she first adopted Beth, alongside her other Jack Russell dog, Bluebell. Holden, an ambassador for the charity, revealed she had recently rescued a puppy from Battersea. Beth, who was adopted in 2011 at 3 months old, had to be put down after suffering from an untreatable tumor. King Charles ditched his very standoffish persona on advice from Kate Middleton. King Charles III is letting the world see the real him. The leader of the British royal family has said goodbye to his reputation for being very standoffish after a nudge from Kate Middleton to let his guard down. Ahead, what advice the Princess of Wales, 42, gave her father-in-law, the King. Buckingham Palace posted on social media, "A sad farewell to Beth, the Queen's much-loved companion from Battersea Dogs and Cats Home who brought such joy, whether on walkies, helping on official duties or curled up by the fire. The late Queen Elizabeth loved caring for her dogs since she was just a little girl, playing with her family's pups before she was gifted her first corgi for her 18th birthday present. For her entire reign, she cared for generations of Susan's descendants." After her death in September 2022, the Queen's corgis were given to Sarah Ferguson, who looks after them. King Charles' secret reason for inviting Prince Andrew to Sandringham for Christmas. A royal insider has said that King Charles will invite Prince Andrew to Sandringham for Christmas, despite their battle over Royal Lodge. The monarch has been at loggerheads with his middle brother for months over his palatial pad in Windsor Great Park, even cutting off funding for the estimated £3 million a month security bill. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.